In the shadowed hills of rural New England, where the fog clings to the earth like a lover's regret, stands Willow Manor, a Victorian behemoth from the 1800s. Its white paint peels like old skin, ivy strangles the porch like veins, and the gabled roofs pierce the sky like accusatory fingers. It's a house that whispers secrets, if you dare to listen. This is the story of the Harper family. Emily, the ambitious realtor, Jack, her skeptical husband, and their wide-eyed daughter, Lily. They came for a bargain, a house to flip, but Willow Manor doesn't let go so easily. Emily steps out of the SUV, her voice full of forced optimism as she says, "It's a steal, Jack, historic charm. We can flip it for triple." Jack grumbles in reply, his tone rough and doubtful. "Looks like it ate a graveyard." Lily clutches her stuffed bear, her eyes drawn to a cracked window on the third floor. A faint whisper drifts from within, like wind through cracks, or something alive. Thunder rumbles, promising a storm. The family steps inside, unaware they've crossed into a nightmare. The foyer is a tomb of forgotten grandeur. Dust motes swirl in flashlight beams, a crystal chandelier hangs heavy with cobwebs, and faded wallpaper blooms with thorny roses. Gas lamps flicker to life, casting golden shadows that dance like specters. Lily's gaze locks on a massive oil painting, Mrs. Eliza Willow, stern in her black dress, her painted eyes tracking their every move. In a whispering, childlike voice, Lily asks, "Who's she?" Emily replies with forced casualness, "Probably the original owner, Mrs. Eliza Willow. Died here a long time ago." A door slams above. Footsteps? Or just the house settling? The air grows thick, as if the walls are holding their breath. But Willow Manor has stories to tell, starting in the attic. While her parents unpack below, Lily's curiosity pulls her upward. The attic door creaks open on invisible hinges. Moonlight spills through a grimy skylight, bathing the room in silver haze. An attractive glow that draws you in, like a siren's call. Antique dolls stare from shelves, their porcelain faces cracked into eternal, mocking smiles. Trunks overflow with yellowed letters, and a rocking chair sways gently, though no breeze stirs the air. Lily's small hand brushes the floor, finding a locket. Inside, a faded photo of young Eliza Willow, beautiful, but with eyes that pierce the soul. The moment she touches it, the air chills. Whispers rise, a chorus of overlapping voices slithering from the shadows. Deliver these in a multi-layered, echoing whisper, overlapping slightly if you can. The whispers say, "Stay forever. Join us." Shadows twist on the walls, forming silhouettes of children at play. Tag in the dark, their forms stretching and dancing in the moonlight like living ink. But their game turns deadly. One shadow lunges, claws outstretched, its edges blurring into claws that scrape the air. Lily drops the locket and flees, the rocking chair now thundering back and forth behind her like a heartbeat gone mad. She slams the door, heart hammering, as the whispers dissolve into silence. The house has tasted her fear and hungers for more. Dawn filters through lace curtains, painting the kitchen in deceptive warmth. Emily brews coffee on a rusty stove, while Jack hammers at loose floorboards. Lily sits pale, her bear limp in her arms. In a shaky, urgent voice, Lily says, "The house, it talks. It wants us to stay." Jack laughs it off, dismissive and gruff. "Old houses settle, kiddo. Ghosts are from movies." Jack's laughter dies as plates explode from a cabinet, shards scattering like brittle bones. Emily's face drains of color. This is no settling house. It's awake and watching. The family presses on, exploring a corridor lined with antique mirrors, warped relics from the Gilded Age, their surfaces gleaming attractively like silver promises. Reflections stretch into infinity, turning their faces into a distorted parade of themselves, endless versions staring back with subtle differences that unsettle the soul. Jack steps closer, forcing a joke to mask his unease. But in the glass, his reflection blinks, a heartbeat out of sync. He reaches out, the mirror ripples like disturbed water, waves distorting his hand into something elongated and wrong.
Then the hallway awakens. Eliza's face overlays Emily's reflection, her eyes twin voids of endless night. Beautiful in their terror, drawing you closer even as dread coils in your gut. Whispers multiply, accusing. Betrayer, thief. Lily screams as her image in the glass ages before her eyes, hair silvering, skin wrinkling into decay in a mesmerizing, horrifying transformation, then shatters in a cascade of glass, shards glinting like fallen stars. The mirrors fracture in a chain reaction, shards flying like daggers, the hallway collapsing into a storm of reflections and screams. The family runs, the corridor a twisting tunnel of infinite terror. They collapse in a bedroom, breathless, as the house groans like a wounded beast. Jack, his voice terrified and breaking, says, "This isn't a flip, it's a trap." Desperation drives them deeper into the belly of the manor. The basement reeks of damp earth and decay. Flashlights carved through the gloom, revealing stone walls slick with moisture. A hidden chamber unfolds, chalk pentagrams etched on the floor, shelves groaning under occult tomes, and an iron door carved with ancient runes that seem to glow faintly in the dark. Eliza forces it open with a crowbar. Inside, a crypt. Eliza's skeleton reclines on a stone slab, bony fingers clutching a leather diary. Jack's voice trembles as he reads, echoing slightly. "The house feeds on sorrow. I built it to trap my betrayers, husband, children, lovers. Their whispers bind them here. Intruders become the next meal." Eliza's voice booms from the walls, resonant and distorted. "You stole my home. Now it's mine forever." The family flees upward, bursting into the attached greenhouse as rain hammers the glass dome. It's a feral jungle. Thorny vines twist like serpents, wilted flowers bleed petals, and bioluminescent fungi pulse with an otherworldly glow, like the heartbeat of the house itself, casting an amazing, eerie blue light that makes the shadows dance hypnotically. Ghostly children materialize, translucent wraiths with hollow eyes, giggling as they give chase. Vines lash out, snaring Jack's ankle, thorns pierce flesh, drawing crimson that drips like jewels in the fungal light. Lily cowers behind a rosebush as a child ghost leans in, its breath icy on her neck. "Play with us eternally." Emily swings a shovel, shattering a pane. Moonlight floods the chaos, scattering the spirits like smoke in a burst of silvery brilliance. They burst onto the porch, but the door seals shut, trapping the storm outside. Lightning cracks the sky, revealing Eliza's full apparition on the roof, arms wide, her gown billowing like raven wings, a spectral beauty against the flashing storm. The chase isn't over. The house pulls them back inside, an invisible force dragging them to the parlor. A velvet sanctuary of settees and a cold fireplace, its walls adorned with portraits that seem to watch with knowing eyes. Eliza materializes in full, skin pale as bone, gown stained with the blood of centuries, her voice a silken snare. "Join my family, whisper your secrets, end the loneliness." She reaches for Lily, possessing the girl in an instant. Lily's eyes blacken, her voice twisting into Eliza's with a demonic undertone. "Burn it all, or burn with us." Jack grabs gasoline from his toolbox, dousing the room. Portraits ignite like pyres. Furniture crackles into flame. Emily strikes the match. Fire erupts, a roaring beast devouring the shadows in a spectacular blaze of orange and gold, flames leaping like vengeful spirits. Eliza shrieks, her form writhing in the inferno, whispers turning to howls of agony that echo through the house. The family smashes a window, tumbling into the storm-slicked night. Willow Manor blazes behind them, a silhouette of inferno against the roiling sky, its amazing fiery destruction lighting the dawn like a false sunrise. Secrets finally silenced. Or so they think. The manor smolders in ruin as the Harpers drive away, battered but breathing. In the rearview mirror, Lily's locket glints on the dashboard, untouched by fire. A final whisper lingers in the air. We'll meet again. Willow Manor may burn, but some houses never truly die. They wait, whispering for the next family to call it home.